So this last Void spell in Raid seems to be the craziest ever. I have seen the most ridiculous images of people's summons that have been shared in my Discord that I've ever seen from any summon event. And I've seen some crazy stuff. I've done a lot of summons on other people's accounts in my streams and stuff. I've done 4 in a row from Sacreds. I've seen 2 or 3 in Ancient 10 Pops. I've done a lot of 3 in a rows on Sacreds. I've done back-to-back on Voids. I've seen some crazy stuff. Some of these absolutely take the cake. So I thought it might just be kind of fun to show you guys the kind of stuff that's getting shared in my Discord. I've also got quite a few comments of people telling me they pulled like Yumiko and Krisk out of like 11 shards. It just seems like everybody had pretty insane luck. My rates weren't so high, but I did pull a Seer so on my free-to-play, so I can't really complain. But my main account saw nothing, and we didn't see any Legos. But it seems like for the most part, most of the community had some insane luck. So I just want to show you some. Then at the end of the video, we'll talk about how you guys can win some gems, some void shards, epic tomes, stuff like that. We'll talk about that at the end. And then real quick, I want to just say, give a shout out to all my patrons for all of you that have just been there, especially through my move and my transition to Australia when content slowed down and everything slowed down a little bit. All of you that continue to support me on Patreon, I really appreciate that. That does help me out a lot, especially right now as I'm trying to get everything rolling and back on my feet. So just wanted to give a shout out to my Patreon members because I don't do it enough, and I really do appreciate you guys. I see you. I'm very aware that you're there. I appreciate that a lot. It helps me a lot. So I just wanted to do that real quick. Let's go ahead and get into looking at some of these summons. This first one's from Shell Shock. Shell Shock's been around for a while. He's one of the OGs of the of my community anyway. He got his Chogger straight out of the gate. And then look at the rest of this 10 pop, dude. Ceres, Seer, and Maneater in one 10 pop. And as if that's not enough, Bellower and Painkeeper just cuz. There are people that have been playing this game since release that don't have Ceres, Seer, and Maneater, let alone some people don't have any of them. Like, some people just have totally missed the boat, not had any luck. All 3 of them in one 10 pop is unreal, dude. Get out of here. And then just to kick it off with the Lego is ridiculous. Got one from Deep here, snagged a Chogger and a Leo in the same 10 pop. Deep's another OG. Chogger and Leo. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But like, the odds are just so low. Gaiden snagged a Leo with 3 void shards left. I guess that third one left had the Leo in it. I don't know how many were summoned before that, but it's pretty dope. It's nice when you get down to the end, because either he only had 3 and was like, screw it, I'll pop one, and this happened, or he had a few and it was looking like it was going to be bad, and then he got down to the wire and it was like, bam, here you go. Which that's always more fun to me. So yeah, crazy. Here's a video someone took of a 10 pop they did. Let me go back real quick. I just want to see their last 10. So again, I don't know how many were summoned before this, but they may have even said how many were summoned before this, but I didn't catch it. Little Miss Annie and Krisk in the last 10 pop. Maybe the only 10 pop. Let's check. Because now I'm curious. What was down here? Last 10 out of 23. First and second void Lego from a shard ever. So they had pulled no void Legos from a shard. Last 10 out of 23. Little Miss Annie and Krisk. Crazy. That's so crazy, man. Kevy snagged a Raka. Pretty cool. Raka. I don't know how to say it. Shocky. This one's pretty dope. Last one was a Lego, and it was Seafy. And then right before that, Shamail. And then a Cold Heart in there, just cause why not have a Cold Heart in there? You know what I mean? You might as well have a Cold Heart. Yeah, CP and Shamail right next to each other. Pisses me off. Hey, got her Saris. There you go. On the last shard, apparently, which is pretty nice. YOLO Han Solo snagged a Warlord. Lots of voids there. I'd be interested to know if this was like the beginning and just got real lucky right at the beginning, or if you'd already popped quite a few to get here. Either way, congrats on the Warlord. Zeb, same situation as Gaiden with on the third shard left and popped a Tormund. Again, don't know how many were popped before, but either way, down to the wire, snagged the Tormund. And then this one right here is just ridiculous. And I want to add some context here because they freaked out a little bit in the Discord when they shared it. They're free to play. They had 21 shards and we're just going for Seer. Free to play, 21 shards. Warlord, Ursaga, Jing in the same 10. I really think you have better chances of winning the lottery than not only pulling 3 Void Legos in 110 pop, but the quality, dude. I don't know how good Jingwan is now. I know he got buffed recently. It looked like it was going to be a decent buff. I don't know how it translated, but I know these two are very top tier. Warlord and Ursaga +1 in 10 shards. On my free to play, I've pulled Tormund from shards. I pulled a Blind Seer recently from shards. And I have Vlad. I can't remember if I fused Vlad or if I pulled him. I'm pretty sure I fused him. I think I've only pulled 2 Void Legos from shards. I'm pretty sure. And that account is 2+ years old, 2.5 years old. And this is also a free to play account. And 110 pop has pulled more Legos, more Void Legos than I have on my whole account. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. I'm blown away to see 3 in a 10 pop. I'm even more blown away at the quality, man. It's like that, you know what I mean? That could have been like Baron and, you know, it could have been other things. And it was Warlord and Ursaga. Pretty nutty, man. Pretty nutty. Congrats. Big congrats on that. That might be the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've seen some crazy stuff. Again, I know Layla did a Sifi and a Krisk like back to back. I've seen some wild stuff. But 3 Void Legos in a 10 pop, 2 of which are Warlord and Ursaga, I feel like might be the craziest thing I've ever seen. Pretty insane, man. But anyway, that's a quick look. I also got lots of comments. If you guys, I'll probably do this. If you guys get a kick out of this, if this is fun for you as well, I'll probably do this more often when we have good summon events. If you guys, I've got a show off channel in my Discord. There's a link to my Discord below. And in the raid section of my Discord, there's a channel called Show Off. It's just for stuff like this. If you built a champ that you think is awesome, you got a new best time on a run, you made some progress in Clan Boss, you had some crazy summons, stuff like that. If you pop in there and share them, if we seem to have a trend like this again for a summoning event, I'll do these videos again. It's kind of fun to just see what the rest of the community has got going on. And it seemed like everybody had a pretty good void ride this weekend. So as far as how to win the gems and stuff, just comment below and tell me how your weekend was. Tell me about your summons. Did you pull anything good? Did you not? Again, I just want to know. I'm being a little nosy. So just share that in the comments and leave your UM code, and I'll pick a handful of you to win the 540 gem packs, and then another handful of you will win the 540 gems, 1 epic shard and 1 void shard pack. And those will be sent out in a couple of days. I'd like to do it closer to when they actually send them out so you guys don't have to sit around waiting forever. So just drop all that below. Let me know how your void shard weekend went, or non-void, whatever. If you had some good summons or some bad summons, tell me about it. And then leave that below with your UM code in your comment. If you don't know what your UM code is, let's see if we can show you that real quick. I'm gonna need to be over here. You go up here to your profile, you go into info, and then right here, you can click copy ID and it'll copy it, and then you just paste it. Put it in there with your comment so that I can just grab it. I don't have to chase you down to get your info and turn it in, and I'll select a bunch of y'all to win some stuff. All right, that's it. I'm getting out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you thought about this. If you like this kind of video, we'll do it more often. And congrats again to everybody that had a crazy weekend. It seemed like a crazy weekend all around. So I'm getting out of here. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a good one.